Fitch Ratings says France should keep its prized AAA credit rating this year, but countries under review such as Italy or Spain could be downgraded by 1 or 2 notches. I'm joined now by Fitch Sovereign Group Managing Director Tony Stringer. Tony, many thanks for talking with us. If France doesn't come down in 2012, could we see it come down in 2013?
Well, it's obviously a possibility. As we mentioned when we took the recent rating action on France, we revised the outlook to negative to reflect the increasing risks associated with France's membership of the Eurozone, the potential for increasing contingent liabilities, particularly in the context of the banking sector. But we did say that that there is still some flexibility within France's AAA rating. So we really need to see how the Eurozone crisis plays out through 2012 before we make that judgment call. And I think we've specifically said in our public announcement that we wouldn't be looking to resolve the outlook revision until 2013. Yep. So that will be well past, obviously, the French presidential election.
We had comments from Ed Parker this morning that Fitch expects the Eurozone to muddle through the crisis. Do you think that's possible?
Yeah, I mean, certainly that's our current base case. There's been a lot of talk about the two sort of extreme scenarios of a breakup of the Eurozone or alternatively a sort of full fiscal and political union. At this current juncture, we think a more plausible outcome is a sort of a hybrid third way, which involves some element of currently evolving policy initiatives, including the fiscal compact that's been discussed recently following the December summit. Yeah. But we also recognise that there's a need for progress, particularly in terms of erecting a credible firewall.
Let me jump in. If you don't think France will be downgraded this year, does that mean the EFSF's AAA is safe as well?
Well, while the EFSF continues to benefit from its existing AAA guarantors, then that rating should be safe at AAA. That's right. The EFSF is sometimes misunderstood by market commentators in that people think that any downgrade of a sovereign that's involved in it can affect the rating, but it is only the AAA guarantors that are important to the EFSF rating. So if France remains AAA and the other 5 remain AAA, the EFSF will remain AAA.
Which country is most at risk of a 2-notch downgrade?
Well, we've recently put 6 of the Eurozone countries on Rating Watch Negative in the middle of December. That's Belgium, Spain, Slovenia, Italy, Ireland and Cyprus. They were all countries that were already on negative outlook, and we think they're particularly vulnerable to the evolving crisis in the Eurozone. It's much more a systemic issue than anything relating to the individual sovereigns, and we've said that if there are downgrades of any of those countries, they're likely to be limited to 1 to 2 notches.
And which do you think is most likely to get a 1 to 2 notch downgrade?
Well, we're still currently going through that analysis, and obviously you'll appreciate there are idiosyncratic factors that we have to take into account alongside the sort of overall systemic issues that we're considering. So it would be remiss of me to prejudge that analysis just now.
Does Fitch not think that the ECB has been activist enough or active enough?
Well, I think again we've said publicly that we would welcome a sort of increased role, if you like, from the ECB in terms of providing an underpinning of confidence to the sovereign debt markets in the Eurozone. Obviously, they have their own views about the extent of their remit, but clearly they are the one Eurozone institution that has the capacity and the credibility to undertake that role, and it would certainly help to bring the crisis towards a resolution.
All right, Tony, many thanks for talking with us. Tony Stringer of Fitch Ratings. I'm Axel Threlfall. This is Reuters.